Good morning, students. In the previous session, we have started lesson number 1, Living World and Classification of Microbes. In that lesson, we have started with the definition of biodiversity, definition of biological classification, and then we have seen a table that shows 5 kingdom system of classification. Yes, in that we have seen it is divided into prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and prokaryotes are further divided into unicellular and eukaryotes are further divided into unicellular and multicellular. In unicellular we have seen kingdom 1 Monera. In the previous session we have studied kingdom 1 Monera. We have seen the examples of kingdom 1 Monera. We have seen the characteristics of kingdom 1 Monera and studied the characteristics and examples of kingdom 2 Protista. I hope you are clear till here. Okay, now in the today's session we'll start with kingdom 3 fungi. Now we'll start with this kingdom 3 fungi. Yes, as you can see here, kingdom 3 fungi. Activity: take a moist piece of bread or bhakri and keep it in a container with lid for 2 to 3 days. After 2 to 3 days, a fine cotton-like thread is found growing on the surface of the bread. Yes, at our home also if we'll keep chapati outside whole night, and next day if we'll see, you can see the white color something on that. Yes, what is that? What is that white color cotton like thread? That is fungus, correct. So after this we will prepare a slide and observe under the microscope. We will prepare a slide of that fungus and we will observe under the microscope. So what you can see under a microscope, you will observe, see this figure, this one. Okay, this fungus you can observe under a microscope. Now we'll see the characteristics of kingdom 3 fungi. Which are the characteristics? The first characteristic of kingdom 3 fungi, these are non-green eukaryotic heterotrophic organisms. They are non-green eukaryotic heterotrophic organisms. What is the meaning of heterotrophics? Yes, the living organisms, they are taking nutrition, they are depending upon other living organisms for their food. Yes, this is the first characteristic. Now we'll see the second characteristic. Most of them are saprotrophs. Most of them, they are saprotrophs. Saprotrophs, the meaning is they feed upon decaying organic matter. They are also depending upon the dead and decaying organic matter. So this is the second characteristic. Now we'll see the third characteristic. Third one, their cell wall is made up of tough and complex sugar called chitin. Their cell wall is made up of tough and complex sugar called chitin. It's chitin. Yes, so this is the third characteristic. Now the fourth characteristic is some fungi are thread-like and many nuclei are present in the cytoplasm. Some of the fungi, they are thread-like, they are looking like thread, and many nuclei are present in the cytoplasm. You can see many nuclei present in the cytoplasm. So this is the fourth characteristic of kingdom 3 fungi. Now the next fifth characteristic, we can see the examples of kingdom 3 fungi. Examples are Baker's yeast, fungus on corn, penicillium and mushrooms. These are the few examples of fungi. Baker's yeast, fungus on corn, penicillium and mushrooms. I hope you are clear with all the characteristics. We have seen 5 characteristics. Now we'll see the picture of some fungi. As you can see here, some fungi are shown. What is that? Yes, correct. The first one, that is mushroom, and the second one is aspergillus, means the fungus on corn. Correct. I hope you are clear with kingdom 3 fungi. Yes. What is the kingdom 4? Yes, plantae. Kingdom 4 plantae, that we will not study this year because that you know very well. Kingdom 4 plantae, it consists all the plants, bushes, trees, herbs, everything, grasses and all. And kingdom 5 is kingdom 5 kingdom 5 animalia. It contains, or it consists of all the animals. Yes, so that we will not study kingdom 4 and 5 in detail. Now we'll start with the next topic, that is classification of microbes from your textbook. Classification of microbes. Now microbes are divided into, see, microorganisms are divided into two types, that is prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Correct. Under prokaryotes, it is divided into bacteria, and under eukaryotes they are divided into three types: protista, fungi and algae. As you can see here, classification of microorganisms. Microorganisms are divided into prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes are further divided into bacteria, and eukaryotes are further divided into protista, fungi and algae. Correct. I hope you are clear with this. Okay, so this is the classification of microorganisms. Once again we will revise. Microorganisms are divided into which two types? Prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Yes, prokaryotes are further divided into bacteria, and eukaryotes are further divided into protista, fungi and algae. Correct. Now we'll study each in detail. First one, that is bacteria, will start. Okay, so first one is bacteria. What is the size? 1 micrometer to 10 micrometer. See, this is micrometer and this is micrometer. So what is the size of the bacteria? 1 micrometer to 10 micrometer. Micrometer means here 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to 6 micrometer. Correct? 1 meter is equal to how much? 10 raised to 6 micrometer. So what is the size of the bacteria? The size of the bacteria is 1 micrometer to 10 micrometers. Now first point, they are unicellular independent parasitic organisms. Sometimes many bacteria together form colonies. So what is the first here? First point, they are unicellular, means their body is made up of a single cell. Correct. They are independent and they are parasitic. Few of them they are independent and few of them they are parasitic. What is the meaning of parasitic? Is an organism that lives in another organism called the host. They are independent, they are parasitic. Sometimes many bacteria together form colonies. Second point, bacterial cell is prokaryotic with cell wall but distinct nucleus or cell organelles are absent. Just now we have seen the table. Yes, it is divided into prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So bacteria comes under prokaryotic cell. Correct. So bacterial cell is prokaryotic with cell wall but distinct nucleus or cell organelles are absent. As we know, as we have studied first, prokaryotic cells, they do not have nucleus in it. Correct. So this is the second point. Now we'll see the next point. Third point, they reproduce by simple binary fission. They reproduce by simple binary fission. Simple binary fission is a asexual reproduction. Okay, so they reproduce by simple binary fission. This is the third point. Now the fourth point is, in favorable conditions, bacteria grow vigorously and can double their number in 20 minutes. In favorable conditions, bacteria grow vigorously in a rapid speed, in a huge number, and can double their number in 20 minutes. If there are favorable conditions, then bacteria grow vigorously. Which are the favorable conditions? Yes, like food, water and warmth to grow. So as they will get favorable conditions, they will grow vigorously and can double their number in just 20 minutes. Now we'll see the picture. These are some bacteria, as you can see here. Yes, you can see the picture there. Coccus, Coccobacillus, Bacillus, Vibrio, that is comma shaped, and Spirillum. So these are the few examples of bacteria. Now we'll move to the next, that is protozoa. Yes, which comes under which cells? Eukaryotic cells. Yes, in that first, protozoa size is approximately 200 micrometer. The size of the protozoa is approximately 200 micrometer. First point, protozoans are found in soil, fresh water and sea water. Some are found in the body of other organisms and are pathogenic. Protozoans are found in soil, fresh water and sea water. Where they found? They found in soil, in fresh water and in sea water. Some are found in the body of other organisms. Some of them they are found in the body of other organisms and they are pathogenic. Pathogenic means the viruses or germs or bacteria which create diseases or which causes diseases. So they are pathogenic. So this is the first point. Second, these are unicellular organisms with eukaryotic cell. Yes, it comes under eukaryotic cell. These are unicellular. They are made up of single cell and they are eukaryotic cells. This is the second one. Now the third point we will see. There is great variation in cell structure, organs of locomotion and modes of nutrition among protozoans. In all the protozoans, the mode of nutrition and the cell structure and organs of locomotion are not same. Yes, they are having different. There is a great variation in the cell structure, organ of locomotion and modes of nutrition among the protozoans. Now the next point is, these organisms reproduce by simple cell division. They are reproduced by the simple cell division. This is a asexual reproduction. And examples are amoeba, paramecium, which lives in free living in dirty water. Paramecium, where we found this? Free living in dirty water. And amoeba is the example. Next, entamoeba histolytica causes amoebiasis. Amoebiasis is a disease that causes dysentery. Plasmodium vivax causes malaria. Euglena is autotrophic. We will see the pictures of, this is entamoeba, as you can see here on the screen. Okay, which causes dysentery, that is amoebiasis. Then the second one, that is paramecium, you can see. Yes. So what we have studied now? Yes, what we have seen? We have seen microorganisms are divided into prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Yes, prokaryotes are further divided into bacteria. That also we have seen. Then we have seen the eukaryotics. In that we have studied protista. And yes, we have studied till protista. Now that is protozoans. Now the next one is fungi. We will see in the next session. Now, so what we learned today? Kingdom 3 fungi we have started. Examples of Kingdom 3 fungi: mushroom, Baker's yeast. Eukaryotic, they are heterotrophic. These are the examples. Which are the examples of kingdom 3 fungi? Mushroom and Baker's yeast. These two are the examples. There are more examples also we have seen. Then they are eukaryotic and they are heterotrophic. They come under eukaryotic cells as we have seen in the table. Then cell wall is made up of tough complex sugar called chitin. Their cell wall is made up of tough complex sugar called chitin. After that, after kingdom 3 fungi, we have seen microorganisms or microbes. They are divided into different types based on prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Yes, in that we have seen bacteria, first one, that is which comes under prokaryotic cells. Bacteria, they are unicellular, means they are made up, their body is made up of single cell. They are independent. Few of them they are independent, few bacteria they are parasitic. They are depending upon other living organism. They are prokaryotic, as we have seen in the table. They come under prokaryotic cells. So they are prokaryotic. They reproduce by simple binary fission. This is asexual reproduction. Reproduce by simple binary fission. Example of bacteria are Coccus and Bacillus. These are the two examples of bacteria. And then after that we have seen protozoa. Yes, that is Protista, which comes under group Protista, which found in soil, fresh water and sea water. Where it found? It found in soil, in fresh water and in sea water. Then they reproduce by simple cell division. They reproduce by simple cell division. And in the bacteria we have seen they reproduce by, yes, how they reproduce? Simple binary fission. And these protozoa, they are reproduced by simple cell division. This is asexual reproduction. Examples of protozoa are amoeba and paramecium. These are the two examples of protozoa. I hope you are clear till here. Okay, so today we will stop till here. You will revise everything, you will learn everything, all the examples, definitions, characteristics, everything you will learn, and you will solve the assignment and you will revise everything and come. We'll start the next topic in the next class. Okay, thank you so much.